There is one universal truth that I have discovered hosting this show. All roads lead back, if you follow them diligently enough, to a singularity, to a single entity, to an unmoved mover, to a being of unimaginable power who transcends our paltry notions of space and time. I am referring, of course, to Dick Van Dyke. Get ready to fathom the unfathomable tonight on a very Dicky and Van Dyke episode of Deep Fat Fried!
I love it. Oh my goodness, man. That we did.
Finally, the Dick has come back to Deep Fat Fried.
There he
Fuck
is.
TJ.
There he is.
Forever ago, dude. Forever ago.
Go.
There's
I don't know.
Dick.
Dick Van Dyke kept just like coming up in the course of episodes. And I'm just like, why does Dick Van Dyke keep coming up?
Oh, maybe because he's been in fucking the entertainment industry since God was a boy and he's still alive and still in it.
Yeah, so, you know, it's like
crazy. No, this is actually really interesting because, like, I used to watch the Dick Van Dyke Show as a kid. He had like a family kind of template sitcom type of show.
One of the first sitcoms, like the family style sitcoms, I think, like a real early fucking example of that form.
The
of
modern sitcom, yeah. But anyway, like I used to love that as a kid. It would come on Nick at Night and shit, and I would watch it. But I don't know much about Dick Van Dyke, to be honest with you, like his life and goings ons and all of that. Like I don't.
Well, hopefully after this episode, you'll know at least a little bit more.
I know one thing at the top of this episode about Dick Van Dyke. One thing.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
His name is Dick Van Dyke.
Maybe it's that. But I don't know. There's some, like, I genuinely love him. Like, when Dick Van Dyke passes, I'm going to be sad like I was when fucking Mr. Rogers died. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
So, Richard Wayne Van Dyke, more commonly known as Dick Van Dyke, is an American actor, comedian, writer, singer, and dancer whose careers have spanned more than 7 decades. Here's Dick Van Dyke in front of his childhood home. Obviously, he's not a child in this picture.
As a child. No, he is a child.
This is him as a child, yes. He was born on December 13th, 1925 in West Plains, Missouri. His father, Lauren Wayne Cookie Van Dyke, was a salesman, and his mother, Hazel Victoria, was a stenographer. He's the brother of Jerry Van Dyke, who also became an actor, who we saw in that terrible show, My Mother the Car, I believe.
My Mom's a Car.
Although he was born in West Plains, Van Dyke grew up in Danville, Illinois. Here's a quote. My brother and I laughed a lot as kids. We came up in the middle of the Depression, and neither of us knew we were poor. We had nothing, but we didn't know it.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds a little idyllic.
Yeah.
You had nothing,
sure
but
does,
you didn't know it.
We were too stupid to know he was poor. So here is Mr. and Mrs. L.W. Van Dyke, are lovingly called Cookie and Hazel by their talent-loaded sons Jerry Left and Dick Right. So here is a grown-up Dick and Jerry with mom and dad there. Dick Van Dyke has Dutch, English, Irish, and Scottish ancestry.
How did they... Wait a minute.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but...
No, go ahead.
I'm looking at this picture. Those people look like American Gothic. Like his parents look like American Gothic. How did they produce two like gregarious, funny people?
I don't know. Apparently, they're directly related to a passenger on the Mayflower, John Alden.
Holy shit.
Dude, he comes from Pilgrims, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. It's like people that fucking like founded this country.
Got some
shit,
Pilgrim
right?
stock.
Well, I mean, before, it was stolen and shit, but whatever.
Dick Van Dyke's mother's family were very religious, and Dick originally wanted to become a minister, although a drama class in Danville High School convinced him that his true calling was to entertain and make people laugh. I suppose that this is another quote, by the way, I suppose that I never completely gave up my childhood idea of becoming a minister, only the medium and the message changed. I have still endeavored to touch people's souls, to raise their spirits and put smiles on their faces. Even after the launch of his career as an entertainer, Dick Van Dyke still taught Sunday school in the Presbyterian church. So it's kind of funny you compared him to Mr. Rogers earlier, because wasn't Mr. Rogers also a fucking minister or whatever?
I think
Yeah, he was.
I think so, yeah. I don't know if it's the same, whatever offshoot minister, but yeah, I mean, I think they both kind of started the same. But he gives off the vibe. I don't know, like Mr. Rogers gives off the vibe of that, like actually truly decent, well-intentioned, selfless kind of person. You know what I mean? And I don't know if Dick Van Dyke, maybe I'll learn over this episode that he's like a rampaging drama queen that everybody in the fucking industry secretly hates. But I get the feeling I won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Mr. Rogers is like the ultimate, like, lawful good, heart of gold kind of fucking person, man.
Right.
Like, there's just, I mean, like, obviously, yeah, there's no one's perfect, of course, but there's very few people to get that reputation.
Oh,
sorry, you need a cough drop?
Ahem.
You want a Ricola, TJ? Ricola.
dude, I want a whole episode hosted by Whispers McMillan one day, dude.
That'd be a weird episode.
What's
Dick
that?
Van Dyke left high school in 1944, his senior year, with the intent to join the United States Air Force. He intended to become a World War II pilot. However, he was rejected several times for being underweight. He was eventually selected for service as a radio announcer before transferring to special services and entertaining troops in the continental United States. He eventually did receive his high school diploma in 2004 at the age of 78.
Hey, it's never too late.
Yeah. Got to get that high school, hey,
TJ, there's still hope for you, man. Maybe when you're 74, you'll be like, fuck it. I'm 74. If you have that longevity, you'll be like, I'll go ahead and get it.
Yeah, go ahead and get my fucking high school.
Why not?
Get that shit done. Why not? So in 1972, Van Dyke spent 3 weeks in the hospital receiving treatment for alcoholism. Shortly after, his wife of 24 years, Margie Willett, checked into the same hospital for an addiction to prescription drugs. In the years that followed, Margie, who had never liked Hollywood or its stars, began spending more time on the family's ranch in the desert. Dick Van Dyke found himself confiding in his agent's secretary, Michelle Triola Marvin. Dick Van Dyke divorced his wife in 1984. Dick stayed with Michelle Triola from 1976 to 2009. Although they were never married, they were never apart. Margie died of pancreatic cancer in 2008. A heartbreak, the actor said, deeply affected him. Even though we were long divorced, with her death, I lost a part of myself, he writes. 1 year later, Michelle was diagnosed with lung cancer. During her last days, which were spent in a coma, Van Dyke sang and talked to her until the hospice nurses told me she was gone.
So I mean, yeah, he did end up getting divorced, but I mean, like, it was a long-term thing. Like,
Sounded like sounded like he stayed close with his ex-wife, even though obviously,
yeah, it was like,
things had gone wrong.
yeah, I don't feel that for you anymore, but I still care about you and still want, to make sure you're okay. I mean, that's also a detriment to his longevity. I mean, if there's any drawback, is the longer you live, I mean, the chances are everyone around you is going to die, and you're going to see it and experience it.
That's true. On February 29th, 2012, at the age of 86, Dick Van Dyke married 40-year-old makeup artist Arlene Silver.
Old Dick Van Dyke.
They met 6 years earlier at the SAG Awards.
What a sneaky dick he is.
Tricky dick, dude.
What the fuck is going on? Stop this.
A man has needs, TJ. I mean, look, till death do us part. I mean, yeah, I mean, he followed it, so he wants to do whatever he wants to do. Let him do it.
Dude, is that Paula Deen?
No, that is the makeup artist Arlene Silver.
Looks like Paula Deen.
Hold on, I have to fix it.
Put a little oil on it, honey. Add another stick of butter, honey.
When you got Dick right in your name, you can't like let your dick be dry,
Dude.
Apparently.
Yeah. Like, think about if Dick Van Dyke married a chick named Tit Van Nips, and then they went to the SAG Awards together. I mean, the fucking, you know what I mean? The like combo of that would have created that singularity you were talking about in the intro.
Oh yeah. So here is them on their little red carpet or whatever the fuck going on. Dick looks happy.
Yeah, he does.
So here's like a little bit of them being interviewed about their marriage or whatever.
February 29th, kind of on the spur of the moment, we decided a leap day would be the best time to do it.
Who's the lucky lady?
Her name was Arlene Silver. She's now Arlene Silver Van Dyke. She was, we met.
It's kind of weird how he has two last names, man. Van Space Dyke.
Yeah.
My last name is two different words. Never thought about that before.
Jealous, TJ. He has a more resplendent name than you. So you're just like, oh, look, we got two names. Too many. Cut those names back.
Changing my name to TJ Van Kirk.
About 6 years ago. And she became my makeup artist and ultimately worked her way up to wife.
Worked her way up from makeup artist to wife, huh? There you go.
So how's it being a newlywed?
Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. I'm not a loner. I have to have a life partner, and I found the perfect one.
Oh, that's sweet. Dick.
I like sucking his dick.
Yeah.
He's rich as fuck and not that
so much
bad
money.
looking for an ancient old guy. And you could definitely do worse, so.
That's true.
Not to mention he's still connected in Hollywood, so she gets to get all the premieres and award shows and all that kind of shit.
Is Dick chewing his cud or what's going on there? Have you noticed that he's chewing a lot?
Yeah,
He's got an infectious spirit. Always singing, always humming, always in a good mood. I mean, just...
She sings great. We harmonize.
Oh, yeah?
She dances.
She sucks
sings.
a mean
Can you
dick,
guys
too.
do a little...
All right, little Dickie is coming for a visit, baby.
Little double entendre, suck Dick's dick, baby.
Boy, the way Glenn Miller played.
songs that made the hit parade.
Guys like us, we had it made.
Those were the days.
All right.
So wait a minute. He married like this 20-something, 30, early 30s chick and taught her some old song from a show.
Well, she was 40, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, sitting next to him, she looks 20.
She's pretty. I mean, obviously, she's like he's 86 there, so she's
I can't really fucking, dude. I can't hate. I'm basically Dick Van Dyken it right now.
There you go. So here's two dicks together. You like when you see two dicks on the screen?
Dick
Paul?
and Dick, yeah.
Double dick, dude. You're about to get a double dick.
You're about to get double dicked, Paul.
And this
like
is
that?
what it's like when dicks collide.
So yeah, this is Dick Van Dyke going to be talking about his alcoholism in the early bits of this.
They really should have gotten that fucking Power Man 5000 to do a "This is what it's like when dicks collide" for this show, you know?
Yeah, real oversight on my part. Sorry about that.
No. I said they should have. I wasn't criticizing you.
I mean, hey, I did the research. So.
No, Dick Cavett. They.
Oh, well, yeah, they. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Power Man 5000 didn't exist when this happened, but
Power Man 5000 was born in the beginnings of space and time, TJ. They've been around forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Good
News
point.
came out in one of the news magazines first, I think, that you had been alcoholic. Actually, that isn't correct to say, is it? Because alcoholics never say they were alcoholic. They say they're
That's
are
absolutely right.
alcoholic.
You're always an alcoholic.
Yeah.
They say they're recovered or recovering
Yeah.
alcoholics. I'd like to say one thing very important before I forget it, is there are a lot of people dying from alcoholism because the rest of us are enabling them to, because there's a stigma about that disease, as you probably know. And for centuries, they've been putting the blame on the character of the addict, and it's not so. There is no degeneration or loose morals or character defects in an alcoholic. It's a physical disease. An alcoholic has a certain metabolism and glandular setups that make them chemically adapt themselves to alcohol. And for them it is a stimulant, and it is calories, and it is food, and their bodies adapt to it. And it is a true addiction. And it has nothing to do with a person not being mature enough not to drink too much. It's a true addiction, like heroin addiction.
So, I remember. I know we talk about whenever alcoholism comes up, JD, but that's like the fucking alcoholic I remember from my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he got to that point in alcoholism where it's like you could not fully quit alcohol.
Yeah.
Because like if you just quit cold turkey, it'd be like the shock to his system would basically kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I remember like
he got to the point where the doctors were just like, just drink beer. That was like the best they could do for him, is like wean yourself down to just drinking beer. Because that's about as good as can a result as you can expect at this point.
Dude, he was like, when he actually quit one time and tried to, he was like, it's called the shakes, and he was like doing like this, like he couldn't even keep his hands like steady and stuff. And I mean,
yeah, I mean, people will go like if they go into government alcohol detox programs or private alcohol detoxes, those places pipe they give them alcohol intravenously and shit to keep their fucking systems stabilized through the come down, and they wean them slowly off of it. It's one of those drugs you just can't come off of.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Does that mean
But
that you were
he's
destined to
I mean,
become-
like, it doesn't surprise me that Dick was very progressive about this, being an alcoholic, but his willingness to openly speak about it at a time when the reason he's emphasizing that, like, it's not a moral defect in the person, it's a disease, is because at the time, it was looked at the other way. The town drunk, the town
I still
sot.
hear a lot of people fucking talk about fucking alcoholism in those terms.
But I mean, nowadays it is far more widely accepted as a disease and far less looked down upon because so many people have done what Dick is doing now. But this was an early example of somebody, going in depth, because a lot of people would say, yes, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and then they'd, move on from that. But Dick is actually talking about what that means and trying to get a message across that, hey, look, man, if you love me, it happened to me. So don't look down on people with this. Try and help them, which is pretty progressive for this time. It's pretty cool.
oh
an
yeah,
alcoholic at birth if you
Yes.
ever took a drink?
That's true.
That's,
Now, for me, it took many, many years as just a social drinker along with everyone else.
yeah.
And of course, by the time I realized I was in trouble, I was too deluded, like most alcoholics are, to be able to understand what was wrong with me.
Can you, I know it's supposed to be hard to find the point where you became an alcoholic in the sense that you were over the line into the danger zone. Can you isolate that point in your own life?
No, and I've
Never?
tried to many, many times. When did I
Yeah.
go from the point where I drank with my friends at a party or something, and when I began to drink way ahead of them? And I can't, you tend, I find, to get with people who are heavier drinkers
Yeah.
without realizing what you're doing.
oh yeah, birds of a
And
feather
now that
flock
I'm
together,
a
for
non-drinker
sure.
altogether, I find that I've lost most of my friends who drank very heavily.
Yeah, because you're not drinking heavily no more.
Yeah, it's like your buddies that fucking do drugs. Like, hey, I'm not gonna do drugs anymore. Oh, let's not be friends anymore.
You can't really keep your heroin friends if you've kicked.
Yeah, you can't keep your heroin friends. You can't keep your alcoholic buddies who just want to go drown their fucking sorrows. Because, dude, I mean, just knowing so many people working construction, there's guys that literally like Friday afternoon, they may be like, I'm gonna eat a sandwich or something. Then it's like the entire weekend, spend their paycheck at a fucking, just go to bar or whatever, strip clubs. Monday be fucking out of money and going back to work. I mean, there's people that just live that lifestyle.
So let's talk about some of the shows and the work he's done. So Paul mentioned this earlier. This was also a big influence on the recent WandaVision show that came out.
I've seen like I haven't seen the show, but I've seen enough about it to know that they kind of like travel through different universes or whatever.
They do different. It's different eras of American sitcoms, and the one they did from the 50s was very heavily influenced by the Dick Van Dyke Show. So the Dick Van Dyke Show is an American sitcom that aired on CBS from October 3rd, 1961 to June 1st, 1966. The series had 158 half-hour episodes that spanned about 5 seasons. The show's premise revolved around the life of Rob Petrie, Dick Van Dyke, the head writer of a comedy/variety show in Manhattan. Viewers were given an inside look at how the fictional The Alan Brady Show was written and produced. So kind of even meta for the fucking 60s, honestly. His home life was showcased with his wife, Laura Petrie, being played by Mary Tyler Moore. Here is a little bit of that. Here's the intro to it anyway.
The Dick Van Dyke Show. Starring Dick Van Dyke.
It's like, whoa. He just trips over the fucking ottoman.
Well, that was what was fun. Like, because I watched this as a little kid, and one of the fun things about this show was that Dick Van Dyke was a very talented, like, physical comedian as well as a good, like, just general comedian. So he could do this goofy slapstick stuff, and he would do it. He'd sometimes
look at his fall.
Yeah. I mean, that's a trained stage fall there.
Yeah, pretty good.
You can see that the ottoman that he rolls over actually bears the brunt of most of the impact, and it's padded. And then
he kind of just rolled over it. So,
well, go back and watch it in slow mo. Yeah, this is actually really interesting to me because I'm not super good at it, but I took stage combat training and I noticed this type of shit.
Yeah.
So this is like a commedia dell'arte fall here, like
I gotta do 1/4 speed actually,
like a mimery type of fall. So this is an old school theater technique, and you can see all of the. It's almost wrestler like. You see how he hits the ground and slaps the ground with his hand to try and make the impact look bigger because there is no impact. He's tucked and rolled the impact off of that ottoman and through onto the ground, which is really good. He's just a talented dude. It makes for a funny, shot. And when you've got a star of the show that can do that, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Maury Amsterdam,
I don't know if I can pull that off.
Larry Matthews, and Mary Tyler Moore.
There you go.
And Mary Tyler Moore. I love the old announcers.
This show was obviously a big success, running for 5 seasons, 158 episodes. You don't get that kind of fucking run unless people are fucking vibing with it. So he also did some other television work. He was a regular. Oh, actually, this is another clip from the Dick Van Dyke Show. I should probably do this before we. It's his drunk uncle impression.
Oh, Genevieve, sweet Genevieve. Woo! Anybody home?
This dude he's using the lankiness of his body to like tremendous advantage here.
It's like vaudeville stuff.
Right, because he's like, you can see he's acting with his whole body in a way that like not a lot of people really do.
Yep.
No,
Like most
definitely not.
most actors are kind of like very centered around here, maybe a little bit with the body, but like, he's like kind of like moving through this room, like
Jim Carrey does the same thing. It's very theatrical, honestly. Like it's a theater technique, because everything on stage has to be exaggerated. So
so the people in the back can still like, oh, okay, I can still understand
something.
Right.
You're not just going to be like,
yeah, you can't just be like, you gotta be like,
right.
Everything has to be like this very
I
exaggerated
love the
motion.
flip he does. He puts the hat on, he looks away, and then he just is totally into that character. So.
Is that you, dear?
Oh, hello, sweetheart.
My, it's awful late, dear. What happened?
Well, I had a meeting at the office and I just couldn't get away.
Oh, well, how about some coffee?
Oh, honey, I'd love some coffee.
I'll get you
Thank
some. Darling.
Okay.
Dude, he's great. I told you, dude. He's great on that fucking show.
Just suddenly straightens up and sloppy drunk, just goes backwards. It's beautiful. I just love the juxtaposition.
And see, that's staged. That's staged like a theater bit there. I mean, it's shot like a theater bit, so it's fucking great. And I love performers that, another performer that brings that big theatricality that we've covered here before. I think you know who I'm going to say. Come on,
Nicolas Cage,
of course.
Yeah, because he definitely does.
He does. Yeah,
acts with his whole face and body, and every shot.
Dick Van Dyke was also a regular on the Carol Burnett Show, which is a comedy variety sketch show that ran from September 11th, 1967 to March 29th, 1978. Dick Van Dyke was the host of the 1984 television special Donald Duck's 50th Birthday. The film was not only shows Donald Duck's life, but also depicts an extensive international tour with Donald that went on in 1984. So you can actually see Dick Van Dyke here, I guess, interviewing Donald Duck for a second.
Okay.
I just wanted to congratulate you on your 50th birthday and to tell you that I personally have never had a hard time understanding you.
Thank you.
Beg pardon?
Fucked up. Why would you give him a Mickey Mouse watch? That's the last thing Donald Duck would want.
Yeah,
that's fucked up.
That's pretty
fucking
mean
rude.
gift.
It's
I know.
It's a dick move, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
That is a dick move. I don't want to watch too much of this because obviously Disney and
Course,
shit. But
yeah, our corporate masters. We don't want to offend them.
So Dick Van Dyke also made appearances on several successful shows such as Highway to Heaven, The Golden Girls, and the new Scooby-Doo movies. So here we go.
On the Golden Girls. Yeah, I remember that now.
So here's I don't know what the fuck Highway to Heaven is, but here's
Highway to Heaven was a Michael Landon show that was almost like Sliders, or not Sliders, almost like fucking a religiously tinged. What's that other one that's like Sliders?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap, yeah, where Michael Landon is an angel who travels around to different towns and, brings people to religion.
Solves problems and crap. Yeah,
Right.
Here he is on the Golden Girls. But of course, his most prestigious moment is being on one of those fucking terrible Scooby-Doo celebrity cameos.
Hey, dude, him and TJ, you're one of your favorite guys, John Cena. Both have this honor.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's how you know you've made it. When you meet fucking Scooby-Doo, that's when you know.
Yeah.
You're up there. You're up there on that Don Knotts level at that point.
Dude, you get to the top.
Scooby-Doo.
You get to the top of the fucking industry and you walk into a smoky room and a chair turns around and they're like, Scooby's like, I'm so glad to see you've made it this far. Blows a big fucking puff of cigar smoke. Please have a seat. Rick with me, Red. You're like, holy fuck, bro, it's Scooby. I made it.
Boss, dude. He's got some like fucking Greyhound bitches twerking for him. He's like, hold on.
Roll on. Run me your house, ladies. Got a real business to do.
He also, I guess, he works pretty extensively with Disney. He's always had a good relationship with them. He plays the grandfather of Goofy in this cartoon. I'll play like a little second of it.
Goofer, you're a sight for sore eyes.
I don't even
sounds
think
the
that's
same.
him. It's not even his character.
That is him, actually.
Who?
Wow.
The pirate?
Yeah.
Neat.
But it basically sounds the same as Goofy does.
I see.
Good to see you, little goofer.
I can hear him in there.
So he also has done some films, of course. Oh, well, here's him on Roseanne.
The fat pig, TJ.
And Rosie. Back when that fat pig had her own show.
You know.
You met Sally?
I went to Arlene Dahl's house for a barbecue, and I walked in, and I...
That's so interesting. Anyway, he's also done some movies. You can look at his fucking IMDb here.
I mean, dude, he did Mary Poppins, dude.
Right, obviously.
Everyone knows.
Not only did he do Mary Poppins, I think he's the only person to return for Mary Poppins Returns.
Might be the one alive.
Not only that, he also did the porn adaptation, Mary Poppin' That Coochie.
Oh, shit.
Which
Little
won't be
known.
listed on IMDb, but he was very committed to the character of the chimney sweep.
Well, you got
I mean, you just look here, you see credits going all the way back down to 1950 fucking seven.
Clean your chimney.
Not too many people have acting credits that span from 1957 to present day. He's still working on shit. He's doing, what is this? Capture the Flag? I don't know what the fuck that is. A group of elderly vets engage in a spirited game of capture the flag. I mean, it sounds terrible, but the point is the motherfucker's still working. Right?
Van Dyke is 90 fucking 5. What the fuck? Or 96 at this point, isn't he? What the fuck you want him to do?
I don't know. Retire. No, he's fucking.
Dude, he's gonna retire when he's dead, dude. That's the best time to retire.
Yeah. Yeah, he is 95 years old at this point. He will be, if he makes it to December 13th, 2021, he will be 96.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Matthew's not too impressed.
What's wrong, Matthew?
I mean, I don't mean to step on your toes, man, but
yeah,
I've got some information about Dick Van Dyke that just isn't showing up in the show, and I'm wondering if you even know it. I'm wondering if you did your research properly,
What is it?
Dick Van Dyke's a cat lover, man.
A cat lover?
Yeah, he's a cat lover. In fact, Dick Van Dyke is, he still is, actually. I've actually been to his place a few times. He's one of the last breeders of Tigaloo cats.
Tigaloo?
Well, Tigaloo cats.
Tigaloo cats?
Take a look at these nuts, bitch.
All right. Yeah. Great, Matthew. That's really great. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he said it, man. Did you hear him, Scotty?
I said it.
His favorite cat breed, of course.
Take a look at these nuts.
Take a look at these. TJ, you're sad, man. Sad
yeah.
guy.
Oh man. I won't ask you guys because I know it's business, but whatever TJ's getting, I hope you're giving him the peanut rate. You know what I mean?
Peanut rate?
Penetrate your ass. You know what I mean?
It's TJ's case with the banana.
Mm-hmm. So
Banana will never die, dude. Banana will never die.
This is the trailer for Dick Van Dyke's first foray into movies in 1963. He was also, I think, in the stage production of the same show. This is Bye Bye Birdie.
I've been in this show. I was an extra in this show. This was the first musical that I ever extraed in. So
cool.
My freshman year in high school.
Here's Dick in his role.
It looks so awfully tragic. Put on a happy face. Smiling can work like magic. Put on a happy face.
There you go. Why aren't you wearing a happy face, Scotty?
I don't know. I thought I had a happy face.
You don't.
You don't? Oh, you
Like
don't? Sorry.
Look how the smiley face just dissolves into cum. Very appropriate.
I'm telling you, man, people in the creative field were starting to experiment with psychedelics during this time, and it really shows in a lot of these movies.
Whoa, man. But arguably, Dick Van Dyke's most famous role would be Bert, the chimney sweep.
Also, the most authentic English accent ever done by an American.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
Cockney British accent you've ever heard. Period.
It's so accurate that many people from Britain and stuff want to deny its accuracy because they think it makes them look bad.
Right.
That Dick Van Dyke actually does their own accent better than any of them, and so they like try to like flip it around and say, actually, he didn't do a good job. He was bad. It's like, no, he's just better at it than you.
Yeah.
Let's just face it. It's too accurate. You're just uncomfortable with how fucking close he got. I mean, I think he actually transcended the accent. He's the only performer I think that's ever done that.
Well, what they don't want to admit is that after this movie, they all started talking like him. They all improved their accent.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to admit that the genesis was an American.
So Dick Van Dyke also, aside from playing Bert, also portrayed Mr. Dawes Sr., the old director of Fidelity Fiduciary Bank. Dick Van Dyke has admitted he was an alcoholic at the time and would turn up for shoots, suffering from the night before. He also revealed booze led him into dark bouts of depression, revealing, I was in deep trouble. You get suicidal and think you just can't go on. So he was like dealing with some demons and shit during the making of this movie. Despite the fact that, I don't think any of it really comes across on the screen.
What's the movie?
Mary Poppins.
No, what was? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. So he was
just saying they played dual roles. He also played the old
right. I remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. So about the accent, he actually has. Here's a quote of him addressing criticism that his accent was inauthentic or not accurate or whatever. He said, people in the UK love to rib me about my accent. I will never live it down. They ask me what part of England I was meant to be from, and I say it was a little shire in the north where most of the people were from Ohio. I was working with the entire English cast, and nobody said a word. Not Julie Andrews, not anybody said I needed to work on it. So I thought it was all right.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he's like, I was surrounded by these limey cocksuckers. Not one of them said like, "Oi, that's not how we talk, governor." So he just assumed he's doing.
Just don't want to tell, dude. Just don't want to say it to him. They just don't want to say like, "Hey, man, your British accent is not really on point."
The truth is that they stood in awe of his perfect accent, and it's just sour grapes. They're just mad he did it better than them. You are not signed in? Okay. Well, I was until just now, so.
This happens when you have a TJ episode, dude. I'm about to bring back the error meme, TJ. This has been an error-filled episode.
What the fuck is happening? It just signed me out of nowhere. I didn't do it.
Error. TJ episode commencing. Error. TJ episode commencing.
Fuck you, Scotty. Son of a bitch.
This episode will self-destruct.
Dude, I gotta get an 4, AI for TJ that is 3, Scotty's voice that just
error. You have committed error.
I want it.
I'm not gonna try to play the Dick Van. I mean, you know what? Fucking Mary Poppins. Whatever. You can go look it up. Here is something from the world premiere of Mary Poppins. I thought it was kind of cool. You have Walt Disney, Julie Andrews, and Dick Van Dyke here.
Yeah.
They stand here with me right now. Walt Disney, Julie Andrews, Dick Van Dyke. I want them to stay here because Walt, Dick, and Julie have a surprise for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Dick and Julie do have a surprise for you. There's really nothing there, but it's kind of cool to see those three standing there together.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy lineup there.
Dick Van Dyke later starred in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, a 1968 musical fantasy film.
And the porno follow-up Itty Bitty Bang Bang, an all-midget fantasy film.
But he was still in it, even though he's not
of course, he was committed, like I said, to his roles. He demanded.
So he plays Caractacus Potts. I get it. I've actually never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, by the way.
Really?
I've heard of it, but yeah, same.
It's pretty fucking like, I mean, for a kid's movie.
He plays like a crackpot inventor.
Yeah.
That's hence Caractacus.
Cragatus Potts.
Yeah.
This is Caractacus Potts,
There you go.
inventor extraordinaire. Caractacus had a dream. He believed man could fly. At first, it was hard getting his dream off the ground. But Caractacus had faith. And a beautiful sweetheart. 2 charming kids.
This is just like the Disney fucking formula of the time, I guess.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's got all the whole fucking. I think that little boy is the same fucking kid from Mary Poppins, if I'm not mistaken. I think the boy there.
I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know.
And
We
an
find
adventurous
out.
grandfather.
What the fuck? Why is this guy in every movie for this time? It's like, we need some kind of crazy military guy that's like, whoa, fucking
That's actually one of the things I liked about the Brandon Fraser mummy, dude. They brought back the old fucking
Then
World War I
Caractacus invented a fantastic magical car. It floats, it flies,
Wow.
and it carries adventure wherever it goes.
That's pretty nuts, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's pretty fucking goddamn crazy. You guys remember the fucking Warren Beatty Dick Tracy from like 1990?
I remember it, but I didn't really, I was, a little young to actually have any interest in it, so I haven't really seen it besides like shit on TV.
Dude, just listen to this plot. There's a character, and it's been so long since I've seen Chitty Chitty. There's a character in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang called the Child Catcher.
Oh yeah. That was Marilyn Manson named the fucking Smells Like Children after that fucking character from that.
Yeah,
because that's like a line he says or whatever.
Yeah, he's employed by like the Baron and Baroness to snatch children off the streets of a town called Bulgaria. So, it might be worth checking out Chitty Chitty Bang Bang again.
So Dick Van Dyke,
crazy shit.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke played District Attorney John Fletcher in the 1990 film Dick Tracy. His character was a corrupt district attorney who refuses to prosecute the film's villain, Alphonse Big Boy Caprice, played by Al Pacino, as he was on his payroll. Michael Eisner intended for the film to spawn which is Michael Eisner here, by the way, to spawn a franchise and even get a ride and or land at Disneyland/Disney World. However, the film was not a massive hit like he expected. I don't know why they expected Dick Tracy to be some gigantic, like mega hit, fucking in the 90s.
It was promoted like crazy though. I do remember that. Like, I remember even like when it came out like on video, it was like Dick Tracy, and I was like,
Dick fucking Tracy, bitch.
I was a kid, so I was like, I had no interest in it. I just remember it like being pushed heavily.
I love how when we do an episode about Dick Van Dyke, all these other dicks just like enter into the picture,
Dicks everywhere.
You got Dick Cavett, you got Dick Tracy. You got all these porn parodies that Paul keeps pitching.
What do you mean pitching? These all exist.
Dicks. I mean, of course they exist.
Yeah, there's no pitch.
We don't know.
TJ. Dick Van Dyke was in these.
I guarantee you Itty Bitty Bang Bang exists. I've seen it.
I support a maverick police detective who keeps making false arrests of private citizens and throwing them in jail. Tracy, I am district attorney.
Tracy Tesker, get the kid to take off these smelly clothes.
Chief, I am a candidate for mayor. If you can't control Detective Tracy, you'll just have to take him off duty. Or I'll have to prosecute him and take you off duty.
Tracy Tess is having a terrible time with this kid. What should I do? What's the matter?
There you go. Pretty small role, but whatever. He's in it.
It's
He's
a cameo.
fucking in it.
I mean, what are you going to do?
He also starred in the 2006 film Night at the Museum, where he was the film's main antagonist as a villainous security guard alongside Mickey Rooney and Bill Cobbs. Decided like nothing, because nothing's more terrifying as a villain than 3 old men. The tablet of Ankh-Men-Ra gave the trio the strength and intelligence of their younger selves, so they planned to steal it from the museum in order to not be crippled by old age. Bill
Sad.
Cobb's, yeah, it's kind of a sad story there. Character was hobbled by a cane / wheelchair bound. Mickey Rooney's character had dementia, etc. So they just want to be young again. They're just trying to fucking get this tablet to heal, like, you know, their old age and shit. But apparently that makes them villains in this movie's universe. So whatever.
They're not villains, man. If they have a chance to regain their youth, they should take it.
Damn, there's another clip that wasn't fucking available. But apparently there's a scene in the movie where Dick Van Dyke beats the shit out of Ben Stiller. So that might be kind of cool.
Neat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing I'd want to watch in there. So here's Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins Returns, the 2018 sequel to Mary Poppins, where he plays Mr. Dawes Jr., the son of the character he played in the original movie, who is also chairman of the bank. So,
what?
Yeah,
and he's this old still?
Yeah.
Dude, he gets the fuck. He's so old. He gets to play like another character's fucking son, and he's still legitimately old. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well,
And
the first time he played it,
didn't it?
yeah. Well, no, 3 at this point, but
Okay,
yeah,
3,
the first time he did this, he played the senior of the version of the character with age makeup. Now, of course, no age makeup necessary.
Yeah, he's just ancient now.
He just played just old. So here's him being interviewed on taking this role.
When they offered me the part, I played the son of the old banker, you know, Mr.
What's that noise, Scotty?
What?
What's that noise? I hear a strange noise.
I'm
coming.
sorry. Did I hear what I think I heard? Sorry.
No, guys. You must have heard something else.
I mean, share alike, Scotty. I mean, what's going on, man?
In these times of COVID-19, for fuck's sake. Come on,
what?
Matthew. Social
Matthew,
distancing,
but seriously, dude, hit me up later, man.
Oh yeah. And I'm sorry to bust in again. Just TJ, I want to make sure you got those CDs I sent you.
CDs
nuts, bitch.
That's a big old pair of balls.
Fucking Matthew McConaughey, man.
And, I thought, well, this
Such a
is
merry
every time
prankster.
I'm going into the part. I won't need any makeup. And they put mustaches and wigs and mutton chops and everything. And I said, do you guys realize you're making up a 90-year-old to look like a 90-year-old? He actually, for me, looked too good. Mr. Dawes in the first one was kind of scruffy. This guy was pretty well turned out.
There you go.
His enthusiasm.
Can I say something without being judged too harshly?
Judge me.
We're not judge you, dude.
What do you think the chances are that at this age, Dick's back on the sauce again a little bit? You know what I mean?
Maybe he doesn't need the sauce anymore. Now he just fucking.
Are you saying that because he was slurring his words and stuff?
I mean, his words are a little slurry and his eyes are a little bleary.
Full of that movie. He's so excited about it. Everything, he just loves everything you do. And he always liked
I don't know if it's like
movement. So he said,
it's kind of hard to tell drunk from old.
Yeah.
Is
Drunk and
old
old are kind of like the same thing too at a certain point, I think.
How old is James Earl Jones? Because he's about the same age as Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Kind of work out something of your own.
Did he sound
He
slurry in that movie to you, TJ?
He definitely doesn't sound. Yeah, he does. He does sound a little slurry. Yeah.
So it could be the prescription drugs he's probably on. He's 90-something.
That's true. He's probably on a lot of fucking prescription drugs at this point too.
That's why having that. I mean, you can even get that with weed. I've definitely heard that before.
For
People
an old
smoke
man,
a lot.
it looks pretty good. I was jumping around. They rebuilt the street, Cherry Tree Lane, exactly.
Suzanne.
Cherry Tree Lane.
Man, you know what?
Suzanne.
He's 92, dude.
That's a church, and I've been built it, and it's the same as see the. Listen, the tree is the Cherry Tree Lane, and it's just you just look at them. It's like the same as what bad when I did it.
Dick Van Dyke has managed to stay in good at fucking Disney for all these years because like they still hire his ass. There's no reason they would fucking hire Dick Van Dyke besides they specifically want
The
to.
park and everything.
That's
They
true.
let me go see it. My God, With like a trip to the
So like he had some
past. Every
anointed
detail was
contractor
the same.
understanding with Walter or something. It's
We
just like,
read
oh
the
yeah,
arts,
by the
but he was
way,
all-
Dick Van Dyke gets hired every 5 years no matter what. Some shit.
Yeah. But not only has Dick Van Dyke been a star of stage and screen, big screen, little screen, but he's also done probably the most
Porn.
American, porn, of course, but he's done also the most American of all mediums, Paul. I refer, of course, to the
Wrestling?
highest. No. The highest form of art in all of America, Paul. You know what it is. You know what? You're going to fucking kick yourself when you don't realize. I speak, of course, Paul, of commercials. Commercials, Paul.
Kodak. Oh shit.
Here he is selling you some Kodaks.
I
It's
see.
fun to give somebody something
buying,
they've never
dude.
had before. It's what I got from my wife. Something so new, it wasn't even around last Christmas. It's the Kodak Pocket Instamatic camera.
Hell yeah.
No, it
So
isn't.
Where the fuck did it go?
Got to see this camera. It's about, that big. To load it, you just slip in a film cartridge. She's going to love it if I can find it. The great thing about it is it's so small, fits right in your pocket. It's even smaller than I remembered it being. Now I can show you how great it is. You can carry it with you wherever you go. It's easy to load. Maybe a small camera, but it takes big, sharp, clear pictures. Look at these. Aren't those great? The Kodak Pocket Instamatic camera starts at less than $28. The complete outfit's a little more. Just tell them to remember which pocket they put it in.
Dude,
It's small and it takes good pictures.
It
by
makes-
this Kodak camera.
it makes me weep to see what's happened to advertisement since the old days and how much more fucking obtrusive.
They used to just sit down in front of you. It's like, hey guys, here's a product. Here's what it does.
Here's how
You
it
want it?
functions. Here's what it
Here's
looks
how much
like.
it costs.
Here's what it costs.
Can you imagine this shit nowadays?
Everything's a fucking joke or over the top fucking, it's a bunch of random nonsense. Buy this deodorant. It's like, just say, hey, do you stink? Yeah, you stink. This deodorant will make it so you don't stink.
Do you
Buy it.
stink like a minnow's fucking asshole? You need new Sports Guard Plus. Or whatever the fuck.
A minnow's asshole.
Yeah.
I don't even have any conception of what a minnow's asshole would smell like.
Well,
But I
you
do imagine it'd be unpleasant.
Do you imagine it smelling good? Because
I don't know. Maybe a minnow asshole smells wonderful.
after you've done, after you buy your Kodak little camera there, it's time for some Hunt's All Natural Barbecue Sauce.
When Hunt's asked me to introduce their new barbecue sauce, I said, I don't know, fellas. Then they said, here's a bunch of money. And I said, okay.
Dude, I actually think I remember this commercial.
It would be within your lifetime. You would have been 3 when it premiered, but they might have run it for a number of years.
I mean, it's Dick Van Dyke. They probably did.
Yeah, I mean, they paid good money for the fucking endorsement.
Try this. Drop a brush in Hunt's and the leading national brand. Hunt's is so thick, the brush doesn't sink. And the thicker, the better. It's full of...
Well, if that's the case, then fucking...
It should be
we
a
need
solid.
barbecue sauce that's like a solid object, you know?
Fuck that, TJ. Look, he dropped those 2 brushes in. One immediately fucking sank. And one
Hunt's
was
doesn't even
floating there.
come out of the bottle. That's how fucking thick it is. Look at it. It doesn't even want to come out. It's the best fucking barbecue
These ribs
sauce
here.
ever.
Look at these ribs right here, TJ. Tell me you don't want these
chunks
ribs.
of real vegetables, and it's all natural. Boy, is it better. So I'm introducing Hunt's All Natural Barbecue Sauce.
Yeah, it grows on the barbecue sauce tree of fucking... Yeah.
Hunt's, say hello to the folks.
Hell yeah. The thicker the better.
bitch.
I mean, they got a guy named Dick to put their,
No, I
you know... I mean, come on, it's subliminal, right?
Of course it
Well,
is.
It's me, Dick. The thicker, the better.
It's me, Dick here to say the thicker, the better.
Yep.
I think the whole reason for this dude's success, I'm not saying he's not a talented performer or anything, but I really think that it's the fact that his name is Dick Van Dyke.
Can we talk about the fucking elephant or possible shrimp in the room here?
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm talking about. Did Dick Van Dyke live up to our expectations? Did he have a giant, or does he have? I'm talking about him like he's dead because he looked like, but you know, he's still alive.
No, he lives.
He lives.
He lives.
Does he have a big fat hog? Or has he got a little pee-pee?
I don't know.
Like, what kind of energy does he put off to you?
Keep that in your mind as you watch this next commercial.
Okay.
This is him doing a chocolate milk commercial.
Time for Bosco and Dick Van Dyke. I know you won't believe it, but I wasn't always big and manly like this.
I used to be weak and puny. When I used to play ball with the kids,
Let's have it in there. Ooh. I was a flop. And then my mother
Speaking of a
Bosco
flop.
syrup. I began to have lots of Bosco and milk. Oh, that real chocolate flavor. 1 tablespoon of Bosco, a quick stir, and then that vitamin D, that iron, that...
Vitamin D, huh?
Dude, I don't know if you saw what I saw at the beginning of this fucking commercial, TJ, but my question has been answered.
It's been answered, huh?
Chocolate flavor. Now look at me. Strong, handsome, thirsty. On the level, Bosco's the greatest. 1 product for everything. In milk, hot or cold, on ice cream. Bosco chocolate flavored syrup. Go get some.
Go get some, you fucking piece of shit consumer bitches. All right, so
Dude.
you said the greatest commercial, your shit was answered.
Yeah, when he fucking does that, just watch his trouser. Look at the big old trouser snake he's got flopping around in his pants.
All right.
At the beginning of this commercial.
I used
Look
to
at
be
it.
weak and puny. When I used to play ball
Watch
with
when
the
he
kids,
falls.
Let's have it in there. Ooh.
See it over there?
Yeah,
See
I
it?
saw it.
Did
I
you see
saw
it
it,
jiggle
dude.
when he landed?
Oh, damn, dude.
Dude, he's got a big old fucking trouser snake, dude.
Let's see. Hold on,
Dude,
slow
no
motion.
fucking wonder. Dude, no
Let's
wonder
see,
he's,
hold on.
You go
he's
watch
banging
it.
like
It
a
jiggles
4-year-old.
and everything. Florp. There
Yep,
it
I
is.
saw-
You see it?
Bloop. I saw it go boom, boom. I saw it bounce, man.
I fucking
confirm,
told
dude.
you, dude.
I saw it. It
It's
was
in
all
there.
Fucking anaconda.
so, you know.
Can't fuck with Dick Van Dyke.
Question
dude. He lives up
answered.
to his name.
You know what I think it was? We're like, what do you want to name him? It's like, let's name him George. And then he comes out and they're like, oh, geez, let's name him Dick.
Yeah. Like Richard might be a better name. Holy cannolis.
This is a cigarette commercial. Can't even make these anymore.
You seem happy today.
Well, why shouldn't I be?
Of course I'm happy. I have a fucking cigarette.
I have the 2 things that would make any man happy. A gorgeous wife, and I'm smoking a kid.
Which do you like the best?
Now, there's a tough one. Let me see. For cooking and for dancing and kissing, you satisfy best. But for filter and taste, Kent satisfies best.
I'll accept that.
She doesn't taste as good as a cigarette does?
Well, you know,
I mean, come
you know,
on.
Goes down smooth
know,
every time.
This one should have
Shit.
died in the fucking ad room, man. Mary Tyler Moore looks like she tastes like a fucking scoop of French vanilla ice cream, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably right about that. But he's not done shilling you products. This is Shoots. I don't even know what the fuck this is. Shoots Away. I don't know.
Shoots
Some kinda
Away
game
is
or
so
something?
much fun your kids may never stop playing it. Look through this viewfinder, pilot the plane over a target, and drop an air rescue parachute. Shoots away.
Good.
Darn it. Shoots away.
Okay, Dick, we got it.
Shoots away.
Good.
Shoots Away, the air rescue target game.
Dude, that's a pretty fucking dope game. I never played that game.
Dick, can
No
we go
batteries
home now?
included, though.
Why, Gabriel?
I didn't even pull this one, but it's just auto playing afterwards. Apparently, there's some other fucking shitty advertised.
Touché. The object, get 4 pieces of your color in a row.
Advertise a lot of games
Touché
around
has
this
a
time, I
hidden
guess.
force that may flip a piece to your opponent's color. So you may outwit your opponent, but can you beat the force?
Touché, the unique strategy game with a hidden force that changes every game.
Touché, Mr. Van Dyke. You beat the force. This time.
Touché.
Touché.
A
Touché.
hidden force?
The hidden force.
Ah, hidden force.
It's gonna fuck with shit.
You never know what color you're gonna get because of the hidden force.
So in 2013, we almost lost Dick Van Dyke.
Oh shit.
He was rescued from his Jaguar by a passenger after the car caught fire on US 101 freeway in Calabasas, California. He was not injured in the fire, but his car burned down to its frame. You see here, car is totally fucking destroyed.
Damn.
Got a little bigger for him.
Yeah, I mean, if he was having trouble getting out, he would not have survived that shit.
Yeah, he had some other motorist had to help him out of the fucking car. Here's some news coverage of that.
Something was the matter.
Yes, absolutely. We were just going furniture shopping, driving down the freeway, and it's not uncommon when it's hot out in Southern California to see a car on fire on the side of the road. But what was odd was nobody was standing around it, and there were flames coming out of the hood and a lot of smoke. And as we drove by, it was my wife who said, somebody is inside that car and they're hunched over. And I said, you got to be kidding. And I looked in my rearview mirror and there was still nobody coming. So there was an on-ramp next to me. So I turned and went up the on-ramp, that one you're showing right now, went up the on-ramp to get as close as I could to the car, ran across the grass, and sure enough, there was somebody in there. And I opened the door and it was smoky, very smoky in the car. The flames were large, but not that big. And the gentleman inside just kept saying, I'm okay, I'm okay. I said, yes, sir, but you got to get out of the car. You got to get out of the car. He's like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And he was trying to put his stuff together. I think he spilled a bag or something. And once I felt the flames, they got really big and the whole front of the car was on fire. That's when I just yanked him out by his arm because
get out of this fucking car.
On anybody or be forceful.
He's like, shit, dude, I gotta save you.
But when I could feel the heat, I just pulled him out. And he kind of stumbled to his feet, and he smiled. And I said, we need to walk away from the car. And he smiled again, and I said, you're Dick Van Dyke. And he goes, well, yes, I am, and what's your name? And I said, Jason. I said, can we just keep walking away from the car? He seemed just a little disoriented. And
sure.
Very nice, like no problem. So we walked away, and then another gentleman, I never got his name. He was an off-duty EMT. He was barefoot, and he ran over at that point.
What the fuck was he doing barefoot on the 101?
I don't know. What's going on here? I'm an EMT, but I'm off duty. Like, whoa,
what's up?
That sounds like a fucking failed sitcom fucking concept. Barefoot EMT.
Oh, God, you're right.
And he looked over at the car and he said, is that my car on fire? And he was completely engulfed in flames. And I said, yes, it is. And he goes, I just got that out of the shop. And he kind of chuckled and he was just...
He's just like,
I love Dick Van Dyke. Like, the image you showed before of him, like, it's like the car's all burned up. He's like, it's like, oh, whatever. Car burned up. Then, you know, I almost fucking died. Whatever.
He's like, I just got that out of the shop. Crazy. That my car on fire?
Lived so long, dude. He just doesn't. Dick don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, he just has no stress about anything. Just doesn't give a fuck.
This guy right here did the Lord's work because he saved the holy Dick Van Dyke.
Oh yeah, he did. 1,000 blessings to him.
Amen. Let's see. Dick Van Dyke car crash. Yeah. All right. So, Dick Van Dyke also, big Bernie Sanders supporter back in the day. I mean, let's say back in the day, like it was a long, long time ago. It really wasn't.
We want to believe it was, though, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Dick Van Dyke has always been a left-leaning actor, and in 2016, 2020, he supported the Democratic candidate Bernie Sanders for president. In 2016, he had this to say about Donald Trump. He has been a magnet to all the racists and xenophobes in the country. I haven't been this scared since the Cuban Missile Crisis. I think the human race is hanging in a delicate balance right now. And I'm just so afraid he will put us in a war. He scares me. So here is Dick Van Dyke introducing Bernie Sanders at a rally in 2016.
You know, Bernie's got to love this, dude, because he makes Bernie look young.
I'm
in comparison.
What's left of Dick Van Dyke.
All right, that's pretty. That's pretty goddamn funny. He still got it.
Oh, what's left of me?
That's fucking good. I'm gonna steal that when I get super old.
Hey there, how much left of palsy?
Whatever.
Maybe I should start introducing myself that way now.
How honored I am to be here. There's such hope in the air. You can feel it. It's just wonderful.
You can feel it. It's gone now, Dick. Don't worry.
Can you also feel the impending crushing boot of fucking DNC totalitarianism?
Oh, what's that? Oh, sorry, that's your hopes and dreams being
One
crushed.
reason I came here is I'm 90 and I like to give young politicians like Bernie a chance, a little hand up. I don't feel that. And the other is,
you gotta be old to say
in my 90 years, I've been watching what I feel is the slow disintegration of our democratic republic. And to hear Bernie step up and say the emperor has no clothes sold me right away. You know, I think we're to blame for some of it. You know, in the 60s, we all gathered together as one, and we did.
Back in the 60s, I tell you.
I mean, he's an old man. Of course he's going to go, let me tell you how it was back in the day.
Well, back in my day, we used to...
That's one thing that's universal,
we used to
dude.
be together. People used to love each other. Used to be able to look someone in the eye.
The Nintendo was only 8 bits back then. Only 8. And I'll tell you, it was crazy when they came out with the 16-bit. You'll never, like, we're going to all be doing that if we get old enough.
We're already doing that.
We're really going to be doing it. And, like, see, now people might actually know what the fuck we're talking about. If you make the Dick Van Dyke stage, dude, no one will fucking know what we're talking about.
Yeah, people will be like, what the fuck is a bit? This guy's crazy.
And it seems to me that the 1% have been very busy and diligent since then to split us up, to drive a wedge between us, to keep us from doing again one of those truly authentic democratic things that we did. We've got to start working together. We must work together.
He does that weird chewing thing a lot.
It's the habit. I think he's like, chew my tongue, grind my teeth a little bit. It's almost like he's concentrating.
It is my honor to present to you the sanest man in America, and God help us, the next president of the United States, Bernie Sanders.
My dreams
God didn't
are
help
crushed.
us.
God decided not to help.
God thought about it. I've considered your proposal, but the DNC has a better offer.
Or even better, like, God didn't want to help us. God engineered the other thing.
God was just like, Zaps.
Good one.
They want my help. Fuck them. Wrap it up with the pinnacle of Dick Van Dyke's career. Dick Van Dykes and the Vantastics. Get it? Dick Van Dyke and the Vantastics is a cappella group based in Los Angeles. The group formed in 2000 after a chance meeting in a coffee shop. The group performs at benefits, charity events, restaurants, and more. They released an album in 2008 called Put on a Happy Face. The group is still together to this day. Here they are performing the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright.
This would be nice to just be a terrible a cappella group, and then just like Dick Van Dyke joins out of nowhere, and then you're just like,
holy shit, we're on the map.
Yeah, we could do the national anthem now and shit, just because, like,
dude, Daniel Johnston, that outsider musician that we've talked about later in his life, was kind of known for doing that. Like, he would find some shitty band in his town and be like, "You guys are my new band," and they'd be like, "You fucking Daniel Johnston? Hell yeah!" And like, all of a sudden they're Daniel Johnston's band. Yeah.
You guys are my band now.
I mean, like a cappella is not exactly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not exactly the hot fucking thing anymore. So if you're like 4 young barbershop quartet guys,
yeah,
Dick Van Dyke is like God to you. Like, him fucking joining your group. Fuck whatever sporting event this is for. They won the sporting event. You know what I mean? This fucking a cappella group, dude. The Vans.
The Vantastics.
Oh, sorry, the Vantastics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some other bullshit name, and Dick's like, we'll have to change the name. Whatever you say, Dick.
Yeah, I was just singing the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang song.
These guys are singing for their supper, literally, dude.
Yep.
They're in. Look at it. They're in fucking Dick's opulent ass fucking house. You can tell. They're up in Calabasas and Dick's fucking place going like, chitty chitty bang bang, I want this shit, please, oh my God, let him put me in the will. You know what I mean? You can,
yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke has done very well for himself.
We need a Dick Van Dyke. We need somebody to swoop in and have all of us sell out to him. You know what I mean? So we can chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, bob, 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 bob. You know what I mean? Dick. Come on.
Where to side, don't give a shit. Dun, dun, dun. It's
Save us.
Hey, Dick, you want to become part of our fucking podcast, man?
Dude, what if Robert Englund calls us up and he's like, hey, fellas, I've got an idea for some... like, oh, shit, it's Freddie. Fuck yeah.
I don't know if he's going to fucking Snoop Solos to fucking associate himself with us.
I'm looking at it the other way around. I'm looking at it like we would look down our nose at a Freddie invite. Dude, Robert Englund. Dude, we couldn't come within fucking 30 miles of Robert Englund, bro. Holy fuck, chitty chitty bang bang. Those dudes. Can you play a little bit more of this?
Yeah.
Look at him.
What a happy time to spend. Bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang. A fine for fender friend. Bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang. A fine for fender friend. You're sleek as a thoroughbred. Your seesaw of heaven will come. Everybody's head to bed. We'll go on a motor trip with pride in our owners in the envy of all we survey. Oh, chitty, you chitty, pretty chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, we love you. And chitty, you chitty, pretty chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, what we'll do. New chitty fox in a motor car, oh, what a time we'll spend. Bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang, a fine full fender friend. Bang, bang, chitty, bang, bang, a fine full fender. Chitty, chitty, bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang, fine full fender, chitty, chitty, friend.
Yeah, dude. Those guys getting their... Getting in that will.
Man, they better hold on to that brass ring, man. Hold on to it. Don't let it go, man. This is it. You know, you get Van Dyked only once in your life. You know what I mean?
Dude, these guys surveilled Dick Van Dyke for months. Like, he loves this coffee shop. All right, you come in and say, you drop the music sheet in front of him and talk about a cappella practice.
Gee whiz, guys, we can't have a barbershop quartet without our bass. Yeah, but none of us has that real old vintage sounding voice that we really need. Oh, hey there, fellas. Overheard you talking there, but it's me, Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke? Who are you?
What are the odds?
Oh, never mind who I am, lads. I heard you need a fourth. Well, can you sing, old man? They staged this whole, like, fucking thing.
They did, dude. Come on, there's no fucking way they didn't.
Can I sing? Do you know Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Do we know Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? No self-respecting barber shop quartet doesn't know Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Well then, why don't you prove it to me? Chitty 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 chitty. Chitty 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 chitty. We got him, boys. We landed the big fish. Oh my God, the Vantastics, dude. The hustle. You got to respect it, dude. The LA hustle on display right there. The fucking Vantastics.
That's all it is, dude. Come on, man.
A three-man barbershop quartet that needed fucking Dick Van Dyke to come and join it.
Oh, dude, what if they had 4 members, but then like, oh yeah, Brad's he's decided to move on to another project.
Yeah.
That could have happened too.
But Brad was our oldest, most foundational member. Where are we going to get our wisdom from now? Well, hey, fellas, how's it going? It's me, Dick Van Dyke. Oh, man, they landed this big old fucking bass, this big gulper eel down there. I know it. I know it. This was not thrown together by Dick Van Dyke at the behest of his fucking agent or anything. These guys engineered this. These fucking Vantastics.
It was the result of a chance meeting at a coffee shop. So.
Oh yeah, a chance meeting for sure.
Chitty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Yeah, chingy chingy ching rang rang, dude.
All right. Well, that's what I got. So I don't know. Do you? What do you think, Paul? Do you think he? Did he maintain his esteemed position in your mind?
Yes.
Or was there
absolutely.
Stuff that gave you pause?
He only grew in esteem in my mind, to be honest with you. And I got to answer a question that I'd always wondered. You know what I mean? Like, did Dick Van Dyke?
I mean, I saw it. It flopped about. I saw that motherfucker.
There was a pronounced flop too.
There's one test that he had to pass, and Paul, I mean, you outlined it. I mean, does he have that big dick energy? Does he can he really deliver?
Because if your name is Dick Van Dyke and
you can't, you got a little
right, and you're like, hold on, back up there, little lady, while I pull out my, you know what I mean? You can't do that. Hold on, what? That's the Van. I'm the Dick, and he's the Van Dyke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had a thunderous dick in there, man. He had a thundercock. Blessed with a thundercock, the voice of an angel.
Thundercock.
Actor extraordinaire. Fucking best commercials I've ever goddamn seen. I want some of that Hunt's barbecue sauce because it did look fucking thick, and thicker is better.
Yeah, not to mention he's won he's won Tony Awards, Grammy Awards.
I don't give a fuck about no award shows.
All those fucking award shits. He's won People's Choice Awards, Lifetime Achievement Awards, Screen Actors Guild, Kennedy Center's honor, fucking just this year, I think. So yeah, fucking he's been.
What hasn't he not fucking done, TJ? He's got
he's never won an Oscar, so never won that Oscar. So there's you go.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
But whatever. Fuck the Oscars. They're a bunch of bullshit anyway.
Maybe somebody will pick up the Vantastics for a soundtrack coming up. You know what I mean? And then they'll get an Oscar.
Yeah, win fucking a music Oscar. Be like, best original score, the Vantastics. Well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. And you know.
Hey, dude, I did. I liked it. I liked it. I liked watching Dick Van Dyke. I always have. And, I'm looking forward to part 2 and 3, TJ.
Yeah, don't worry. It's coming. More Dick is coming.
Double dicked. Next time on Deep Ed Ride.
Deep Ed Ride. Deep Ed Ride.